left Narbina RSL on the western side of Port Arthur and headed south to the start of the Cape Raoul hike.
The weather wasn't looking the best, but we were optimistic and decided to push on anyways. We had seen photos of Cape Raoul and it looked stunning.
It started to drizzle 30 minutes into the walk, about an hour in and you start to get a glimpse of the towering sea cliffs.
It took us roughly an hour and a half to reach Cape Raoul Point. There was even a lookout so you could spot seals. After spotting a few with our keen eyes, we started the trek back.
By now the rain had got a lot heavier and we were well and truly wet. We trumpled back through the foggy forest, passing all these bright pink berries. Obviously didn't try any as they were probably poisonous.
Coming up the track, we could see down the sea cliff. Not anymore, not with the misty rain cell. We just did Cape Raoul.
We started the trek this morning at 10 to 9. The weather was overcast, but it was predicted to rain, and the rain did come. Probably looking like drowned rats at the moment, but
It was still good.
yeah, it was still good. It was worth it. Like, yeah, we can't keep putting off these hikes just because of the weather, because we'll just run out of days here in Tassie. So Rossi had a nice little nap. She was having a nap in the car. We knocked it over in 3 and a bit hours. So
Looking at the cows.
yeah, so now we're gonna go somewhere. She can stretch her legs a bit more, and I'm gonna go check out Remarkable Cave and Tessellated Pavement if it's any good. So we're gonna go see and see if we can get it while the tide's down.
So let's go.
Our next stop was the Remarkable Cave. Kurt was all full of energy after our morning hike.
So why is it called Remarkable Cave, you ask? As you look into it, the light tunnel outline is meant to resemble the outline of Tasmania.
We popped down for a closer look, but the tide had well and truly started to come in, fast. On dead low tide, we'd seen photos where you can walk around inside. Ah well, still a cool pit stop to see.
By the time we walked back atop, the sun had started to come out and you could really start to see the dreamy blue of the bays.
With the sun out in full swing, we continued on to our next stop, the Tasman Arch.
Further up the road was another natural wonder, the tessellated pavement. Over time, the erosion caused by the sea has created lines within the rocks, which look like tessellated pavement pieces.
This day is filling up with lots of sightseeing, hey? Next stop on our track north was the Spiky Bridge. It is believed to be over 100 years old and was built by convicts back in the day. The spikes were rumoured to deter animals from sneaking across.
Right to. Of course I have no right. No right to be here. No right to watch you.
From Spiky Bridge, we camped just north of Wineglass Bay. With Easter just around the corner, we made the decision to get up early and fast track north to the Bay of Fires. We wanted to make sure we secured a spot before the Easter rush.
Arriving just before midday, we had our pick of a dozen spots. Our plan had paid off.
We chose a spot, set up camp and relaxed. We had now secured a great spot to spend the Easter break. Here I am guys, it's a a nice spot in Tasmania, also known as Bay of Fires. Just going to try and catch some fish. I'm aiming for salmon. So yeah, let's see how we go.
Ben landed the first salmon catch later that afternoon. Rusty wasn't too sure of it.
After a good day of R&R at camp, the following day we decided to go explore the inland. Our first stop was Pub in a Paddock.
It's home to a pig named Priscilla that apparently loves the beer. Reading about it, it seemed pretty cool, but once we were there and saw poor Priscilla covered in scabs and not looking the best, we thought it actually wasn't cool and a bit cruel.
There was another 2 pigs in the pen with her. Not sure if they were trainees, but they looked in better health than poor Priscilla. We popped inside the pub for a little look around before scooting on.
Just up the road was St. Columba Falls, one of Tasmania's highest waterfalls. A nice easy stroll in to see the falls up close.
We even spotted this red robin on our return walk.
One last stop to finish off the day's adventure, the local cheese factory. There was an assortment of locally made cheeses you could sample, which was great. We love being able to taste test before we buy.
We bought a few of our favourites before heading out back to thank the Dairy Queens for their produce. Check this out. They even have their own back scratcher. How good is that?
Hey guys, so I'm just cutting up some salmon fillets that the boys caught yesterday. So when I say boys, I mean Ben, Kurt's brother-in-law. He caught 6. So I'm just gonna, they filleted them last night at like 10 o'clock. So we're taking the skin off and we're gonna make a fish curry. I should say it's salmon, by the way. Fresh salmon caught straight out the front. So yeah, we've got plenty of fillets. Gonna cut that up, make a fish curry. And the boys reckon these are 2 primo fillets, which they want to just taste the salmon pure. So I'll probably pan fry them up in a little bit of butter for them and they can try their primo fillets. But yeah, so that's really good. Hopefully Kurt can catch one this afternoon. Because I think his manhood is a little bit defeated at the moment because Ben's caught 6 and he's caught none. But yeah, anyways, I gotta get back, cut these fillets up, but just yeah, showing you, look at that, fresh salmon. Yum yum. Alright, so here's those primo fillets. Hopefully the boys will like them.
Later that afternoon, after eating the primo fillets, Kurt caught his first salmon. Yippee!
Catching that first salmon made me one happy chappy. We watched the sun go down, munching on some fresh fish curry that the girls had made. Yummy!
Well, join us next time as we continue our stay at the Bay of Fires and explore a bit more of the surrounds.
And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit that button. And if you liked the video, why not leave us a comment? Cheers, legends.